Today marks 1421st day. Share lessons I learn and continue to learn with you. I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to speak about a very powerful thought, idea, and that is light is not created. It's revealed. Light is not created, it's revealed. When you think about spirituality, when you think about your essence, when you think about your ability to really be the best version of ourselves, sometimes we think about we need to go and perform and perform and perform. But today I want us to focus on other aspects of ourselves. Sometimes we really need to reveal ourselves, reveal our light. Because I think that every single person is a light. I have a belief, strong belief, that every single person inherently born light. Inherently, every single person is good. I truly believe it, and I will always believe that every single person was born with a light inside of them. The unfortunate part is that a lot of people hide the light, is covered with such a hateful society and environment. There are so many things that happens that light is covered and sometimes is thrown away into the deep, deep ocean. And I think that sometimes we need to understand that if we really want to really look for light, we need to reveal it, not create it. Because if we are thinking that we need to create light, we're not always going outside and doing and doing and doing and doing and expect that light to be created. But sometimes we need to really go back inwards and say, like, where is that light? Where is that light? And that light is inside of us all along, while we spend so much time to try to create some goodness, even though that we didn't reveal the goodness that we're always inside of us. So today we'll share seven things that we can consider about this topic. About light is not created, it's revealed. Of course, when I think we reveal our true light, it's much easier to create light. So first one is your essence is already whole. Your essence is already whole. I think that we need to understand the most important part is that you do not become enough. You do not become enough. You are already enough. You're already complete. You are already whole. You're able to improve yourself. You're able to improve not your essence. You're able to improve your skill sets, your understanding, your wisdom, but not your essence. As a human being, that spark, that light that is inside of you is already more than enough. And I truly believe that every single person deserves to express themselves, to live, to have freedoms of the choice and decisions. I truly believe that because they have a light inside of us. And we don't need to really do anything to really be whole. As I said, it's important to take action. It's important to take action, but that action is for different reason. That action is to develop yourself, to improve yourself as a person, but improving more from a skill set, for communication abilities, leadership skills, relation skills, being able to be a better human being, even though you're already enough. The second thing is the work is removal, not addition. This is again very, very important. That means when you think about our light, that light inside of us, that means that we need not need to add things into our life to really create that light. We need to remove things that was added on that light to reveal that. That means that it might be that the fears that was put on us from the society. Maybe there was like doubts, conditioning, traumas that was influenced by other people. There's so many things that was put on us, and rather than adding onto our plate more things, maybe sometimes you need to say, like, what do I need to remove? What kind of shame, what kind of guilt, what kind of grief do I need to remove that I could reveal the light again? I think that's again very, very important. Number three is revelation requires courage. Revelation requires courage. So that means that if you want to reveal that light, you will need to have a courage. One thing is that even though your light is beautiful, and I think that every single person is supposed to reveal their light, but some light could discourage other person or could make other person feel uncomfortable because they have darkness. They don't have revealed their own soul. They didn't reveal their own light. So it might be that you will be rejected because of your light. But that's all fine. I think that we need to have courage. We have a courage to release our right, our light, our essence. Not be afraid, because unfamiliar a lot of times are rejected. Unfamiliar doesn't mean that what is right was wrong. Unfamiliar is a lot of times almost equal wrong, but that's not how it is. Beautiful light is always right, no matter how unfamiliar it feels at the beginning. Even the best things, unfamiliar, could be seen as wrong things for a person who's not willing to change. So we need to have courage to show our light. Number 4, every person carries the same spark. So that what it means is that having a spark, having a light is not a privilege. Kids who born in rich families doesn't have more light. Kids who born in a poor family doesn't have less light. Every single person has exactly the same spark of light. That's why I always say that every single person is unique and special. And every single person is the same, unique and special. And that's why we have light in us. And every single person carries a spark, carries that light in ourselves. And I think that that's how we're supposed to look into the mirror. I have this light. Other person has a light. And because every single person has the same light as I do, they deserve the same respect as I do. And I think that gives self-love and love of others, unconditional love of yourself and others. I think it's very powerful when we're able to look into other people that, oh, this person has exactly the same spark as I do, and he deserves respect as I do. So protect ourselves and protect others. Number 5, silence and stillness reveals more than striving. And this is very, very important. Again, I think that because we have a living in a hostile society, sometimes we move away from our true light, from ability to reveal ourselves, because we're looking for ourselves, we're looking for the essence, we're looking for the light outside of us. But if we didn't lose outside of us, we'll never find that light. So sometimes being able to sit down and reflect. Now, I think that sometimes it's great to go outside and experience and reflect, and it allows some revealing yourself and understanding about yourself. But the majority of revelation and revealing yourself is done really sitting in the nature and reflecting on yourself and understanding what your true light was all along. What was the light before the world put so many different things on that light? That you started to hide your light. When was it the first time that you noticed that you started hiding, that you put your mask, that you were rejected for the wrong reasons? When you start to see that there's a lot of different messages were sent, and a lot of times is that people unintentionally, without intention, really remove your light. And stillness and silence a lot of times allows to get back to our inner peace and understand, to reveal first that light to ourselves, and then of course then we can reveal that to others. Number 6 is the light is impersonal yet intimate. My gift, my soul. I think that's deeply personal, but at the same time, as I said, is deeply universal. I think that's one thing I believe that is that every single person is having that light. And I think that when I look into the universe, I think that there's a lot of darkness at the moment. And I think that there's a lot of darkness at the moment in the universe is that so many people have lost ability to reveal themselves, to show their light. And the more people are showing their light, the lighter it gets, the more beautiful life gets. The less people have their light inside of them and is hidden under all the hate, all the disappointments, all the shame. The darker it gets in the universe. So I think that one thing that we need to learn is that to have that intimate conversations with people and really helping each other to find our own light. And I think that every single person who finds a light could be the people who helps to really ignite that beautiful light of being human, of being part of community, have that belonging, having the vision, moving our society to the better tomorrow. And I think that's that again. I think there's a lot of time. The darkness of now is partly that people forget how much light there is inside of them. And last one, number seven, I want to really mention, and I already start to really go into that. That the revealed light heals others. The revealed light leads others. So it means when you reveal your light, you potentially could shine that light onto other. Because when you really show that you were able to find your light, you potentially could be the one person who really helps other people to find their light. So it's almost like I love that analogy with lighters. Sometimes that one light doesn't turn on, so other person who has a light, but I actually could turn other lighter on. And I think that or even a candle, so you can really with one candle to turn on fire other candles. And I think that when you have that light on, when you really reveal your light, you're able to heal others, you're able to lead others, you're able to inspire others, you're able to aspire others. And I think that the more people are able to really reveal their true lights, the beautiful lights, beautiful spark, the more you're able to have really better society. Because when you reveal your light, what happens? What happens when people reveal their lights? You become more passionate, more joyful, more blissful, and that's exactly what you're supposed to seek. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.